Hello. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, hi,
Hello.
hi. How's it going?
It's going good.
Good. Um, Jonah, so glad that you asked to join and that you were free. It was so lovely. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm so happy
Same.
you're having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. And Existential Gamer, hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? I also
Very
love
good,
that Joan is
thanks.
here. I thought it was
Mhm.
awesome. I was like, yes.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Hi chat, hi everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Doing a earlier, much earlier than usual stream, but we were all available, so we thought why not?
Indeed.
um yeah, anything new and exciting? Anything you want to update anyone on? Anything to share with the class?
Um,
No?
no. Oh well, I feel I should continue my plugging of Total Win Victory. If you haven't caught them out, check them out yet. Go check
Oh
them out.
yes. What is it? Totalwomenvictory.com?
That's a really good question. Uh, yes, totalwomenvictory.com.
Okay, great. Put it in the chat. Yeah, hi everybody. Yeah, plug totalwomenvictory.com. Whoops. Yes. Hi chat. I know Onino, finally some mercy for the Europeans. Oh, I know. Most me and Existential Gamer and Expired Milk are North Americans.
hmm
And then Rusty and Nena, their best streaming time is my evening time, which is middle of the night for Europeans. So the time zones just screw us all up. But hello, hello, hello. Oh, a first timer is here. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello, welcome. So, yeah, today we're just going to talk about some stuff that's in the pop culture news lately. Um, I think all three of us are a little bit too millennial to know much about these two gals, but I found some sources to look
yeah.
at.
I'm
Um,
too young Gen X to know.
oh, yeah, I forgot your Gen X. Sorry.
I barely make the cut. So, yep.
Oh, hi, Lamb. That's so cute. Yeah, in the UK, it's perfect. I'm glad. I'm glad it's a good time. Yeah. So primarily, I wanted to talk about some stuff I had seen online about I don't know if she's an influencer or what, but she goes by Lil Tay, and then the Sydney Sweeney jeans ad campaign and the kerfuffle that has arose from all of that.
Yeah, I don't know much about Little Tay, but wasn't she like a YouTube kid,
Yes.
like one of those kid influencers, and then she grew up? Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, let's dive in, I suppose. Should we start with Sydney or Lil Tay? I don't really care.
Flip a coin. I don't either.
Okay, let's
Joan,
start.
do you have any opinions?
No, I have no strong opinions.
Okay. So,
I think no, I don't
no?
think.
Okay. Then might as well just start, I guess, with Lil Tay, because that's the tab that is open on my browser.
All right.
Okay. So maybe I should adjust this a little bit. Okay. So, oh, I don't know how to work anything. So Lil Tay, I found this little article just about what's been going on with her, but it says Lil Tay says she's made $1 million on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising to me because
Or maybe
at
we should.
hmm?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. Um,
Oh,
I want to share maybe a different tab. Hold on. I want to share a TikTok that she posted, and we can all look at that.
oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, like with any young girl, like the second she like there's men just waiting for them to turn
Mm-hmm.
18. And this is not unique to Lil Tay. It happens. It happened to Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm.
It happened to Emma Watson.
Yeah,
Mm.
the Olsen twins.
Yeah, the Olsen twins. Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm gonna try and play this. I hope the audio works. Maybe we can just like.
So
Can you
it's
hear the
my
audio?
18th birthday
Yes.
on July 29th, and every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the link the second I turn 18.
Ugh.
Girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
So yeah. So Lil Tay, I guess, is a Canadian American YouTube kid who kind of gained a lot of notoriety for being super foul mouthed and like talking about how rich and wealthy she was. A lot of people thought maybe her brother was like managing her account and like making her say all this shit when she was like 9, 10 years old. I think she does some music as well, but she was 17, recently turned 18, and then posted this TikTok about dropping the link, aka an OnlyFans, as soon as she turns 18. Good times.
Yeah.
It's just really sad.
Yeah.
And interesting as well, actually saying about that thing about counting down.
Yep.
Like those women, obviously it was horrible what those men were doing, but actually when those women turned 18, they just carried on, like Mary Kate and Ashley and Emma Watson and all that. Do you know what I mean? And it's just sad that now, particularly with these TikTokers who kind of don't have well, I don't really know how lucrative their careers are necessarily, maybe they are, but do you know what I mean? Like it's a different thing nowadays. It's very weird.
Yep. So yeah, I found this just brief write up about they go into who she is. She was viral in 2018 for presenting as a foul-mouthed rapping 9-year-old, putting on a black scent and beefing with other internet personalities. We don't have to go through like all of this, but yeah, on her 18th birthday, July 29th, she started posting videos about getting on OnlyFans as soon as she was a legal adult.
I saw somebody online, and I don't know who it was. They're probably just a comment, but she said that Lil Tay should like make like she's gonna drop the link, collect the millions of dollars, and then just never post anything and take the money.
Yeah. God. Ugh. And so yeah, she did drop an OnlyFans link at 12:01 a.m. on her 18th birthday. Oh my god, offering subscriptions for $19.99 a month. And then yeah, she posted another TikTok saying her biggest inspiration for making an OnlyFans account was Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, I read that sentence very briefly, and then she accused anybody criticizing that of misogyny.
Yeah, so we can take a look at what she had to say about that. She uses a voice filter in this TikTok, so it is kind of annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. That's what the kids on TikTok do, I suppose.
Just turned 18, and honestly, my biggest reason for wanting to drop the link has been Sabrina Carpenter and Sweeney. They are literally my top inspirations, and honestly, for anybody that doesn't like them and shitting on them and doesn't think they're inspirational,
you need to check your misogyny.
So, what do you think about that so far?
Oh, okay.
Joan, any thoughts?
It's I don't like if you dislike these women, it's misogyny. Like,
yeah, such a brain dead take. Like we haven't heard that a million times from libfems for like 25 years. Please.
Yeah. Let's see what else she has to say.
They're getting so much backlash, but just think about the beginning of any revolution. Like, this is reminiscent of the time that women were fighting to vote, because why are we fighting?
This is reminiscent of the time when women were fighting to vote.
Is she actually this silly, or is she doing this to like get the controversy?
I feel like she's a rage baiter.
That, and I think also she's in this video 17 years old. Like,
right. She's like a dumb kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be free to express ourselves. Everybody out there, every girl out there
should see Sabrina Carpenter
and Sweeney as their inspirations. They're the ones that are bringing women forward into 3025.
Forward.
Yeah.
Express yourself. Like, this is not expressing yourself.
Bringing women.
Years, you're just hating. You don't want women to be able to express themselves. But that's why I'm going to take a stand. I'm going to be the youngest one to stand behind
Sabrina and Sydney, and I'm going to drop this link.
So make sure to turn on notifications.
So
yeah. So bringing women into 3025 by kneeling next to a man wearing a dog collar
Mm-hmm.
and being his slave. Yes, yes. So forward thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess what
think
had
it's
happened. Oh, go ahead, Joan.
I was gonna say it's interesting that she mentioned Sabrina Carpenter and Sydney Sweeney, who, although are over sexualized, are not on OnlyFans. And I
Right.
think again, it's hard to tell if she's just saying their names just because they're famous, but like
Mm.
again, that's an interesting of like the pipeline that those women can I was gonna say like get away with just being very sexy while like not having to do actual porn, and then for women who are making less money, that do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, they aren't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they don't have to. They're already famous. So, I mean, not that anyone has to, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, they're celebrities, so it's kind of like, why doesn't Julia Roberts have an OnlyFans? Like, well, I mean, come on.
Yeah. Okay, and so Lil Tay posted the link to her OnlyFans at 12:01 a.m. on her 18th birthday. And in the first 3 hours of being on the platform, her earnings were over $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
There was a screenshot. I'm not logged into Instagram, so I can't see it. But yeah, there was a screenshot showing the earnings, and it was like, yeah, over $1 million in 3 hours. And that membership is, I think, $19.99, did it say? Yeah,
Yeah.
$19.99. So, but okay, and then that begs a question to me. If she posted it um within 3 hours of turning 18, or she posted it at within 1 minute of her 18th birthday, does that mean the content that is on there was made when she was 17?
That's an
That
interesting
yes.
question. I guess.
I have heard
Yeah.
someone saying that apparently they were, I don't like the phrase just again, but you know, like just like underwear or swimming costume pictures.
Right.
So
Yeah.
like technically,
Right, not
yeah,
nudes.
Yeah.
exactly. So probably not, probably not technically an issue for a 17-year-old to be doing. So
Oh yeah, Ice Goddess. Isn't that always the case how men always screech about
oh yeah.
OnlyFans models, but they're the ones doing this kind of depravity. Like they're the ones egging girls on the second they turn 18 to show everything. So yeah.
Yeah.
The duality of man,
Ugh.
apparently.
Yeah. Tangerine Soap said I read posts that she could potentially be lying about her age. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think when like she isn't still 18. I think when she first started blowing up on like Instagram and YouTube, she was claiming to be 9 years old, but in actuality she was 10 years old. So because based on her claims that would make her now 17, but in actuality she was 10, so therefore now she is 18. But either way, like she was 17 a few days ago and now she's 18 and she has an OnlyFans. And I actually, like, when I was thinking about doing this stream last night, I did look at her Instagram account and she was posting last night about how the steamy content is on its way.
Yeah.
And it's like so sad. Like why is this the goal for teenage girls? Like why are they they talk about men counting down until they're 18, but also so are they. Like they're counting down to be 18 in order to create pornographic material. Why? Why is that?
Because they've been fed the lie and believe that it's empowering and inspirational and this is just what women do. It's what women are for. I mean, it's not like they'll come out and say women are for the sexual consumption of men, and they won't say that in so many words, but that's how they subconsciously believe and that's what they act like. Like that's their only worth. Because what else are they going to do? According to them, they're like, well, I'm a female, and what am I going to do? I've got all these men waiting to give me money. Why not? I think that's what a lot of these girls think. They think, why not? And then they think that OnlyFans being digital is like safe and it's in her control. And then she's drinking the Kool-Aid. She's like, I'm empowering. I'm an icon. I'm an inspiration. I'm it's the same shit as when women are like, yeah, I wear eyeliner sharp enough to kill a man, and
Mhm.
my high heels step on men's balls as I climb the stairs to my empowerment. It's like, it's the same shit, like just repackaging everything to that, everything that coincidentally appeals directly to men and their desires, but yeah, they think that it's empowering. So, yep,
Yeah.
Mm.
tale as old as time at this point.
Any thoughts, Joan?
I think there's just something in like, yeah, that thing of almost like not having experienced your own sexuality, so not
Right.
realizing how it's like, well, I'm already alienated from my own sexuality, so taking photos of it to put online doesn't seem like a big.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I didn't even think about that.
And I think a lot about how I've heard these like quotes from pornographers saying about how like it used to be that when a young woman first stepped on a porn set, you'd have to like do a lot of work to like get her ready, like for like what they want to, for how they want her to perform and how they want her to act in these videos. But that nowadays, like culture has already got women to act like that, like straight
Yeah.
out the gate when they get in that space, and that's like, if
Well,
that's a change, then that's like extra worrisome.
yeah, it's because just like the boys, they've been seeing online pornography since they've been children.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
they've seen the model for how girls are expected to act, and that's what they do. You know, it's kind of like the not to date myself, but it kind of reminds me of a escalation and perversion of the old
Mm.
Cosmo magazines, where it was like how to give your boyfriend the best BJ and
Mm.
what to say and how to act. And it was all written down in a magazine and not as graphic as online porn. But now you have like literal masterclass, watching it. And it's basically like, this is exactly how to perform and how to excite him and do everything he wants you to do and swing from the chandeliers. And
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know life sucks, right?
Also, Little Tay is interesting as well in terms of her whole. I don't know the full story, but it sounds like she was really manipulated by her brother. Because wasn't the whole thing that she was like a 9-year-old saying really inappropriate things, like posing with sports cars, like almost this joke of like, oh, she's a small Asian girl acting like a stereotypical like rapper.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
So I do wonder possibly about what's going on behind the scenes. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so I just looked at a little bit of info last night, and what I gathered was, yeah, her Instagram back in the day when she was like a little child was all about her with luxury cars and like literal stacks of cash, and like I think they called her like the youngest rich flexer or something like that. Um, and all of the content was about how rich she was and using like extremely foul language. Um, and then there was, yeah, some controversy about how her parents were never married. Uh, but when they separated, her dad really wanted to get full custody of her because he thought that the mom and brother were kind of like exploiting her online. But the mother ended up getting custody and the videos continued. And then, even I think in 2018 or something, there was even like a death hoax online reporting that she had died. And then she disappeared from the internet for a while, but recently, within the last year or so, returned. So there's a whole lot of crazy shit that seems to have gone down.
That is really crazy. By me.
Oh, her mom was a real estate agent, and that's how she got access to those spaces. Ooh, that's even like that's an abuse of like your job, right? That's weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's like typical family vlogger shit.
Mm,
So many of the parents of these kinds of kids, not just her, are like that.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, literal child abuse, like Scott said. I mean, the story of so many quote unquote kidfluencers, right? Or family
Hmm.
vloggers.
Yep.
Um, it's awful.
Yeah.
Awful. So Yeah.
Another reason why somebody in her position might do this OnlyFans thing too is because like a lot of these kidfluencers or
Mhm.
celebrity kids, they don't get access to all the money they've made. Their parents
Mhm.
take it all.
Yep.
So she might be like, well, I'm going to get my bag because my mom and brother have been making money off me since I was 9. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think this year or late last year, California passed a law that said if children are appearing in online content and there's money being made from that content, a certain percentage of the earnings from like brand deals and views and whatever have to go to the children that are in that
Yeah.
content. And so there's been a mass exodus of family bloggers out of California into
Yep.
states that don't have that law. That's so fucked up. And
Oh,
they're all like presenting it like, "Oh, we're moving out of state to have more access to much more land and blah blah blah." And it's only because they don't want to have to put the money aside for the children that they're exploiting.
yeah.
So
So
fucked
it
up.
just goes to show you what it's all really about.
Mhm. Yeah, it's crazy.
Really messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we look at Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad?
Yeah. Can I say
Yeah.
right out the gate? I think
Yeah.
everyone is being ridiculous about this on every single direction.
Okay.
You know, it's funny you say that because I have not seen this ad yet because I live under a rock. I've heard about it, but I'm curious to really watch this thing and see what it's all about.
You're going to be shocked at how
Oh,
boring it is.
so it's like a nothing burger that everyone's blowing up.
Yes,
Okay.
pretty much.
Okay.
So there's a few different like iterations of the ad. This is where I have the timestamped is the one that everyone's up in arms about. So let's see. I'm just going to rewind a bit just to ensure that you can hear the audio on the YouTube tab because I've never tried to stream it.
City Sweeney.
Can you hear it?
Very keen.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You see what I did there?
Okay, so we're going to start the ad heard round the world.
Okay.
We'll just turn the volume up a bit.
Right? Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
City Sweeney has very keens.
And that's it.
What? That doesn't even make sense. It's not clever.
Yeah, it's they're talking
What?
about
Her
her
voice
blue
is
jeans.
so weird, isn't it?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has a very like vocal fry
A lot.
stoner girl ad or
I mean,
voice.
I feel like she's kind of coached to speak like that for sure, but
Could
it's
be.
not like I get why people are saying now that it's like a eugenics dog whistle or a Nazi dog whistle or something because they're talking about genes and inheriting blue eyes and all this stuff. But like, why people don't say that about jeans, the clothing? Like, what? I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just it's dumb. I think it's dumb.
Yeah, I think people
It's
went
not a it's not a good play on words. I don't think. Like, I don't know.
yeah, so the ultra lefties went crazy about how it's a Nazi dog whistle.
Yeah. I can
And then
see why.
Crazy
And
about
then-
that, not her being sexualized, not with the like, oh, my eyes are up here, not with her doing the silly baby voice, not with Sydney
No.
Sweeney's entire career of being like this sort of weird forced sex goddess that she didn't even want to be doing in Euphoria. It's this, like maybe American Eagle never would have made this with a very beautiful like black woman or someone of another race. But do you know what I mean?
Well, that's
And-
the problem with
yeah,
the
well,
left at all, right? The left doesn't care about women really, or like the sexualization. They're sex positive, quote unquote, pro porn, all that stuff. So at least like the typical ones that you see online, you know.
yeah.
yeah.
And then so yeah, the ultra lefties are like, "Oh my god, this is a Nazi dog whistle." And then the ultra right wings are like, "Oh my god, this is a Nazi dog whistle." Like and eating it up and loving it and talking about how like finally America is waking up to the white nationalist country it should be because American Eagle made an ad with a white, blonde, blue-eyed actress.
Is it?
Ugh,
That's your big comeback? What?
I know.
It's lame.
I
Yeah.
know. I know. Yeah.
It's not even clever. It's not even
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I found this really short, like New York Times opinion piece about this ad and whatnot and some of the reactions to it. If we want to go through it, it's not very long. It's quite short. So,
Yeah.
So, do these jeans make my ad look racist? Instead of
No,
my
I like.
yeah.
Look at that top of the DNA helix. Is that what that is? Yep, I knew it.
Yes.
Oh, is that barbed wire?
Yes.
Very good imagery. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I feel personally imprisoned by my jeans. I don't know about the two of you.
I haven't worn jeans in multiple years and it's been great.
Yeah, I own like maybe 1 or 2 pairs that I barely wear too. I live in sweatpants, so
Yeah.
Same. I'm trying to think. I do own some jeans, but I don't really wear them.
yeah. I own some in case like I'm invited out to a restaurant and
Yeah,
I feel
fair enough.
like with pants.
See,
Yeah.
even then I wear suit pants. Oh, I said pants. Suit trousers.
Oh yeah.
Underpants.
Joan, you're wearing pants to a restaurant? How scandalous.
Oh no, I'm catching the Canadian and American. Ugh.
Gosh, before long you're going to be saying fanny pack unironically.
Ugh. There's a bum bag, you savages.
Bum bag is crazy.
Bum bag. I kind of like that though.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I just want to look at some
sorry,
of the
reading all the
comments in the
comments.
chat because
Mm.
there was one. Okay, so Stinky said, I mean, using her sexuality with what they're selling and the metaphor they use, it can't be a wholly unconscious choice. Fair.
I get that. And this is the thing, is that I don't think there isn't racism necessarily in this, because they're going for the like all-American, like blonde, sexy lady.
Yep.
But I think calling it Nazi is a bit crazy.
Yeah,
And the metaphor as well also plays into her sexuality, isn't it? It's about her having children,
right.
potentially. Like,
and like Lucy said, honestly, I thought it was just a dumb "look how hot she is" joke.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly, Lucy. I agree with you that it's not even a good play on words because it makes no sense. Yeah, it's like the whole ad was basically like, "Won't you breed with me, boys?" Like that was more the takeaway I got than like,
yuck,
Nazis, yay,
yeah.
you know? Yeah.
All right, well, let's look at this. So, have you heard the rumor that the clothing company American Eagle is using racist propaganda to sell clothing? That's the allegation that bubbled up on social media in response to the company's new ad campaign featuring the actress Sydney Sweeney and a pun. Sweeney, best known for her roles in the television shows Euphoria and The White Lotus and the film Anyone But You, has been featured in advertising campaigns for products ranging from expensive Korean cosmetics to Baskin-Robbins ice cream, but it's the American Eagle ads that really caught some people's eyes. In one spot, the camera slowly pans over her supine body as she zips up her fly and explains, "Genes are passed down from parents to offspring." Turning to the camera, she adds, "My genes are blue." In another ad, she walks up to a billboard that says, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes."
That's so dumb. Okay, I figured out why it's so stupid, because it would only work as a play on words if people did actually pass down blue jeans.
Right, their denim.
In their family, and they don't. So it's like I have never received a pair of jeans, of ancestral jeans from my mother.
Heirloom jeans.
Yes, you're old enough now. Here you go. You have inherited the family genes. Like, it doesn't. Okay.
Very silly.
It feels like a pun that would be the premise of like a bad sketch on like SNL when they didn't have any ideas left.
Yes, I agree.
So the message of the ads seems to be that Sweeney has good genes, Genenes, good Lord, because she's attractive. Beneath that, perhaps, is the hint that people can get a bit of her good fortune by buying her genes, Jeans. But a number of observers heard something more upsetting. A young, attractive, blonde woman talking about genes, especially great ones, and offspring sounded to them like a dog whistle about eugenics.
Yeah,
One social media post called it genuinely scary. Another opined the American Eagles ad wasn't just a commercial, it was a love letter to white nationalism and eugenic fantasies, and Sydney Sweeney knew it.
what I well, just like Joan said, I can't make that leap. Like, yeah, you can definitely tell. Like, then this isn't the first time a company like American Eagle has gotten under fire for racism. I'm pretty sure that the owner of that company years ago got called out for it, or maybe it was the Abercrombie and Fitch guy.
Abercrombie and Fitch, I think.
Yeah, but it's basically like they always hire like a ton of these like thin white blonde hair blue-eyed models and stuff, and they've gotten called out for that before. So like Joan said, I'm not like it's not that it doesn't have racist undertones. It does, but like is it really this bad, like genuinely scary? I kind of feel like you're maybe drumming it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've just thought of one other thing as well.
Mm.
Well, two things. Number one, this is how bad the advert is. I thought it was for Levi's. I didn't realize it was American Eagle. So it clearly didn't work very well, but I just go, oh, Sydney Sweeney jeans. I don't think of whatever this brand is. And then the other bit is that I saw someone on Twitter being like, oh, it's so wow, it's so edgy and counterculture. I'm like, is it? It's just like boring normal sex sells. Like, it's not even so outrageously like hyper conservative, like full on, you know, say evangelical Christian or something, as to be shocking in that way. It just seems so pedestrianly, you know,
low effort
in the way of over sexualizing women, racist in the way of like playing into Eurocentric beauty standards and all that. Like,
and it's also like grabbing on the it girl of the moment. Like, there's nothing subversive happening here. It's just
somebody in the chat a while back said that was very reminiscent of the Brooke Shields ad.
Right.
And that was back in the 80s, if I believe, if I remember correctly. So this sort of shit's been going on all our lives.
Yeah. Oh, and that was the other thing. I saw a compilation of maybe not every, but Sydney Sweeney has been doing a million brands. I didn't realize, because obviously I don't really see these adverts in the UK. She's been advertising everything, the most inane things. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's just funny. It's just, I don't know, funny and sad and weird and
she's
strange.
not brand loyal.
Yeah. Her whole image
is everywhere with every brand on every ad.
Yeah, and it's really funny because people were sort of comparing and contrasting her with like Zendaya, who like had been doing like perfume adverts, like, do you know what I mean? Was selective with the brands that they had been involved with, that sort of built them a bit of an identity as like, you know, a fashionista or like hip and trendy or like whatever it was. And it's like, who are you, Sydney Sweeney? Apart from, I hate to say it, but apart from the lady with the boobs, like, it's just really sad for her in a way, particularly knowing how unhappy she was with like her having to get so naked in Euphoria and that being her character. And then, to be fair, I'm excited by this boxing film. She looks really cool in that. I was like, whoa, hello, Sydney, who's this? But then also now everyone's saying that apparently she is a massive Republican as well.
Oh, really?
Which is interesting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's been going around. I saw that.
Oh, really?
Which I don't know how true that is.
So, like...
Oh, yeah. Sydney Sweeney's Republican voter registration revealed.
Yeah. Jarb Safex made a good point. It feels awkward to tell people they're overreacting when we agree there's racist undertones. And then she follows it up with, I think people are putting it in context of other racism in America. They aren't looking at this in a vacuum. And I definitely agree. I don't think it shouldn't be called out for racist undertones. I just think the use of the word Nazi and eugenics might be making a bit of a leap.
Right.
Yes, and
just
I think that causes problems with like
right,
credibility in the mainstream. Like I can
right,
be really specific. It's the same thing as almost like the opposite way around with like over the top virtue signaling. It's like neither
yes,
of this is helpful for left wing causes. You need to be specific and truthful about what you're seeing rather than
right,
using the most extreme word you can because you think it's making a point.
right. And that's my point. Um, you know,
Oh, that's sad, Lamb, as well. But yes, sorry, yeah, jar of suffix. Yeah, I think maybe that's it, that we have reacted like against the people being very extreme rather than reacting against the advert, which yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was definitely a typical sexualization ad. It had racist undertones, but that has existed in the fashion and modeling industry forever and ever. And it call them out for sure because it's always like that. It's always about like the white girls, the blonde, blue-eyed, all that stuff. And of course, like I don't know, like I said before, it just seems to be like more sexualized than anything, almost like she's inviting people to like have children with her because she's got such good genes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, while laying seductively and looking at the camera, it's like mm,
Yeah. Well,
it's both those things.
they go on to say, praising Sydney Sweeney for her great genes in the context of her white, blonde hair, blue eye appearance, a commentator said on TikTok. It is one of the loudest and most obvious racialized dog whistles we've seen and heard in a while. When those traits are consistently uplifted as genetic excellence, we know where this leads. This just echoes pseudoscientific language of racial superiority. As for good or great genes, Robin Landa, an expert on advertising and branding, told Newsweek that the expression was once central to American eugenics ideology, which promoted white genetic superiority and enabled the forced sterilization of marginalized groups. The whole thing made me wonder, as I have on many other occasions, what the statute of limitations should be on historically tarnished terms. Are some terms really off limits forever because of what they meant to people long ago? The word spook, for instance, once used as an anti Black slur, is these days more commonly associated with ghosts and goblins. Last year at Harper College in Palatine, Illinois, a flyer for a Halloween event included the word spooktacular. A campus editorialist objected, arguing that such words should be retired not because we seek to erase history, but because we are committed to creating a future where everyone feels respected and heard. An increasing number of people have made similar suggestions. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about
Yeah.
like how Joan said about when you use like this kind of extreme, you have these extreme reactions or whatever, it ruins the credibility. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Black, but I mean that's such like a 1950s or 40s term. I don't know if like that's really relevant these days, but I mean I'd have to ask somebody.
Yeah. Well, and that's what the question is, right? Like, is there a statute of limitations? Like,
I
Well,
mean,
it's also like, what is the intention of the person making that, and what are you doing with the information? So, for instance, like, although again, I've heard really conflicting etymologies. Is that the word I want? Of
yep.
the phrase. That was it. I was about to say only no. Yeah, the calling a spade, which obviously has bad connotation. Like calling a person a spade would be awful, but that phrase is so disconnected. I didn't even know. I mean, I didn't even know.
Neither did I.
The word
was spade
spade
a
was used
slur?
as like as a term for a Black person. That again, I was confused about if it was dismissive or actively antagonistic, like what the usage of that word was. But anyway, I heard that using the phrase calling a spade is racist, and I was like, oh, okay, I will probably not use that phrase in the future. But obviously you hear it all the time, and it's like, are we going to sit down for the lecture about this when no one knows this and it's no one's intention? It's such a complicated thing. I don't know.
Wow, I never knew that. I thought
Me
that
neither.
it was referring to like a spade on a card or the tool.
Exactly.
Like,
Yes,
I had no
exactly.
idea.
Me neither. This is the first time I am hearing it.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can find anything about it.
And that's such an interesting word, isn't it? Where it's like, yeah, probably if you said that phrase like 100 years ago, it would genuinely would be really offensive. But like,
Mhm.
who is genuinely feeling upset when they hear that phrase nowadays?
Yeah.
And I think again,
Right.
that's this. And again, it's difficult again with like I see the Sydney Sweeney advert and I just roll my eyes because it's such like a background noise, like that level of slight casual sexism and casual racism is just like the world. So I
Ah.
kind of just go, oh, silly, and move on
Okay.
with my life.
So
Complicated.
apparently it started to become black is the ace of spades. And then that turned into
Oh.
calling black people just a spade. It started around the 1920s, according to what I Googled.
Oh, that's really okay. I mean,
Wow.
that must have fallen out of fashion rather quickly because I've never even heard my grandparents say that.
Yeah.
Not that they throw slurs around, but they never even said
Mhm.
like, "Oh, that's actually a term for a black person." Like they've never said that, and they're in their 90s, you know.
Yeah. Now, there's some
Hmm.
comments I wanted to touch on here.
Mhm.
Miscellaneous Coffin, hello, said, "Where's this energy for slurs, like common slurs like bitch or queer?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, it does frustrate me that the word bitch is not even considered at all to be a slur anymore. And people use it so casually all the time, every day. And if you
Yeah.
say, like, oh, that's kind of misogynistic, people look at you like you're weird and fucked up for saying that.
Right. Right.
But yeah, like Miscellaneous Coffin said, there's no energy for slurs against women or gay people like this.
Yeah, so the campus could put up that sign that says "Spooktacular, all
Mhm.
you bitches and queers come and gather," and they would have problems with the spook,
Oh,
not the bitches and queers
Bitches and
part.
queer. Yes, exactly. Oh
You
my
know?
stop it! I'm thinking about those terrible stickers I showed
Yeah,
you guys
on
for sale
Yes.
today that I saw.
Freaking vomit in my mouth.
And
Gross.
like I went to just so everyone in chat understands, I went to a shop today that was selling they'd put them in like a 18 plus cupboard, and in there were things that were like there was like lingerie, there were art prints that involved naked people but were not like over sexualized. And then there were these stickers that said things on them like, I'm really sorry for what I'm about to say.
yeah, you can say it, Joe.
Oh,
You can say it.
fuck my boy hole. Daddy's little
Oh,
piss girl.
oh
Oh
my God,
God.
ew.
And I'm just
No.
like, well, not only who's making this, but also who's buying a sticker? Where are you putting that sticker? Who's going up to the poor lady at the till and
Oh.
oh man
So
alive. Anyway,
gross.
and yeah, I am thinking about all the posters that I see about that. Like, yes, Queen, come on, all you cool bitches to our cool party. It's like it's not everywhere, but it's like
Yeah.
it is about.
But it's
Yeah.
like the actual in use modern like
I'm not saying it again, Lamb.
slur. No, no, don't say daddy's little one. No, no, no. You can rewind the stream, rewind and listen. But yeah, it's like the slurs that we still use get a pass if they're about women, and then somebody has an issue with an antiquated that
Mhm.
was a slur, but it's not like bitch or queer. And a
Yeah.
lot of people have problems with that one too. By the way, Electric Fish fan, are you referring to the
Brooke
Brooke
Shields.
Shields ad? Because we did touch on it, although we didn't go into depth. But
Mhm.
yes, it was very reminiscent of that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
I also want to talk about Ice Goddess said you can call someone a spaz and everyone freaks out, but not when you say the B word.
Yeah.
But the thing, okay, also what I don't know even how to say this. There was like a whole thing about I don't know who was it? A singer recently-ish in the last few
Was
years
it Lizzo?
Lizzo maybe had the word spaz in one of her
Yeah,
songs,
it
and
was
everyone was
Lizzo.
freaking out about how it's like a seriously fucked up slur. But Lizzo's American. I'm Canadian. I mean, our cultures are very similar. It is not a slur literally at all in our countries.
That's
Yeah.
so weird because it really is in the UK.
I know, and in the UK, it is like a seriously like it's akin to saying like retard, right? Like here, we would never
Yeah.
say the R word. Like that is it's equivalent in the UK, but here to say spaz is it, and it doesn't even mean the same thing that it means in the UK. Like, so
Like,
sometimes
I'll tell you
it's
how bad it is. I'm sweating when you're saying it.
yeah,
Like, no one would say that.
yeah. I'm
Oh.
sorry, but it's just like it's not even. It doesn't have any kind of a significant meaning whatsoever in North America.
Yeah.
And so when there was all that outrage, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, what? But then I realized or I learned that in the UK, it is a significantly horrific thing to say.
Yeah, I never knew that it was so bad in the
Yeah.
UK.
Well, and same like if you go to Australia, the C word is a loving term of endearment,
Right.
but here in North America,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
like second to the N word.
Yeah, you don't want to be saying that
Like
word.
it is one of the
Really?
oh my god, like
Yes.
it is one of
That's so
it is
interesting because it's somewhere in the middle in the UK.
Oh my God. If somebody broke out the see you next Tuesday, like in conversation, I'd be like, oh, shit's going down. Oh,
that
fuck.
it is second to the N word in severity. Like it
You
is
do not want to break that
no.
out unless
I
you're
don't think I've ever
literally,
even said the C word out loud.
no, unless you're like on the verge of throwing hands at somebody, you do not say that.
Oh my
No.
God, like people call each other cunts all the time in the UK, and half the
Yeah,
time it's
see?
a funny
Yeah.
thing. And I still think it's like there's still issues with it there. Like, obviously, yeah, I agree it's a sexist slur, but like people will call
Mhm.
each other that, and people will call each other that as an insult, and like it again, it's a bad insult, and obviously it has a sexist root, but it's like
Yeah.
it's so weird. I feel like people, because it's so bad, I feel like people are more fine calling people cunts rather than calling them bitches in a weird way. You're all like sweating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
we're
to
sweating
me,
now
like,
because you're saying it so
the S word
freely.
is to you. Like, it's so crazy how culturally, like, we speak the same language here and in the UK and in Australia. We speak the same language, but the words that we use are either like they're so vastly different and they mean such significantly different things in different ways
Yes.
that like it's hard to kind of blanket something as across the board bad, right? Like,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
only
know.
no. Absolutely. Yeah. Like, I wonder if because people know it's a bad thing to, well, I don't know. But yeah, you so often see people be like, oh, I'm nipping out for a fag. Like,
Mhm.
that sounds terrible, but like, it is literally like, but if you actually if you called someone that,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously homophobic people wouldn't care, but like most
Mhm.
normal people would be like really appalled. So that's a really
Mhm.
odd thing where that is a word that has a really shocking, awful meaning and a totally everyday, like,
Yeah, based on context. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy. Um
And then there's the other thing that there's the other thing that people complaining about things like the whole spooktacular thing.
mhm.
A lot of times the ones complaining aren't like it's like some white person.
Right, of course. Yes.
You know? So like if it was actually a complaint from the group of people that it could offend, that's one thing. But if it's just like some white lady like myself being like, that's not, you can't say that. And then there's a bunch of other people who belong to that group who are like, it's not a big deal. And then she's still like, no, no, you have to take it down. That's where I kind of
Mhm.
roll my eyes. I'm like, "Ugh." So you're not listening to this group of people and you're speaking for them.
Yeah. So when I was in university, one of the parties that was hosted for like welcome back to school in September kind of thing. Keep in mind we live in Western Canada. The theme was Hawaiian luau, and it was
Oh no.
called the Kamanawanalea party.
Oh.
And it's
Okay.
like I think that is worse than like spooktacular. Like this is obviously a Halloween party, but like
Yeah.
literally like a Hawaiian luau party and calling it Kamanawanalea. Like
Ugh.
that's fucking crazy.
See, to me, Kamana Wanalea is like a bad joke that my sexist dad would say.
Of course.
Like that's like boomer, like,
Yes.
oh, you going to a party? Kamana Wanalea.
Ugh.
It's a Halloween, it's a Hawaiian party. Like, yeah, dad, very clever. Very good.
Ay,
Yeah.
good Lord. Good Lord. Ooh. Whoops, Anino says, I feel like these women get social capital and pleasure by wagging their finger in disapproval of various stuff.
Yeah, I think so too. Electric Fish Fan, humongous. Exactly. Yes.
That's my stupid dad. It's his favorite thing to do is come up with these like names like humongous or
Yeah.
microphone.
Yeah.
Is the big one he loves. Oh God.
Same.
Dads.
Yeah.
Ruby Larone.
But you could at least say that Kamana Wanalea could refer to anyone, anywhere. It's not specifically toward
Yeah, I think
women.
what people were pretty mad about those that it was like the sexualization of like a marginalized culture that experiences
I mean,
sexual violence and
it's really stupid and crass and
yeah. And it's just like,
know,
how did this even get approved? Like
it's yeah. It's like something you'd see on Looney Tunes if it was more adult oriented, with like old timey like puns on,
yeah.
that all the stupid words they'd come up with when they were like
Yeah.
badly depicting Native Americans or Black people or whatever. It's like, oh, great. Yep. Yeah. Masturbator. Yeah.
Have mercy.
Oh God.
Have mercy. I don't know if we even need to continue. Sydney Sweeney is her ad. Well,
yeah, we got a Sydney Sweeney out of
yeah.
It's a long ass article for such a nothing burger.
I know. Is it a racist dog whistle? I don't know.
Yeah, it is. But is it like literally the second coming of Adolf Hitler? I don't think so.
Yeah, I suppose though people would then say, well, it's a slippery slope.
We've already got so much shit happening in America right now that is much more concerning as far as that slippery slope goes.
Yeah, than the ad. I agree.
Right. Like Project 2025 and all that stuff. So like stuff that's actually impacting the real world that we live in.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that CNN interview with that crazy alt-right Christian pastor? Doug something?
No.
He just like started a church in DC and it's like being attended by like lots of cabinet members and stuff. But anyway, apparently like their whole thing is repealing the 19th. And that women should not be allowed to vote and they want to.
Oh, I've seen that. I saw clips. A man was interviewing him, right? And he said,
no, a woman.
Maybe it was a different guy. I've seen a bunch of guys online being interviewed saying that white Christian men should be the leaders and that we should repeal the 19th. So I guess I haven't seen this particular one.
Yeah. They were also saying like the woman who was interviewing him was like saying, like I'm a journalist, I'm doing a job for pay, like is that wrong? And in so many words he basically was like, yeah, you should be home breeding, basically.
Well, of course. That's what he's going to say.
Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. That just reminds me, there were like crazy, yeah, Lily, high five. Tell me about it. There were people protesting abortion in town today, like with 10-foot tall, spurious images of, I doubt they were, they were claiming they were images of abortion, like aborted fetuses.
Oh yeah,
I'm just like,
are.
Wait, in the UK?
In the UK, and I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? Like, also, we've just recently had that big law come in that's basically protected abortion rights, like actually properly. So,
God,
what? And also, it was really funny because they were mostly old men, and they were wearing like cameras on their fronts. I don't know if they were trying to bait people into arguing with them or like what. But it has made me think I should go out and stand opposite them with like images of like open heart surgery or like other gory medical procedures.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. Why are they doing that in the
In the
freaking?
UK,
It
are you
seems to
guys
me like abortion is such like a non-issue there,
right?
right? Or
You
are
guys
we
don't
wrong,
have
Joan?
Well, yes and no. I mean, it's such a funny thing because this is what I found crazy is that people were like, so basically this law was brought in that protects it's funny because legally you can't get arrested or imprisoned for having a late term abortion, but
Hmm.
doctors still aren't allowed to give them. So it's a bit of a funny thing there, I suppose, where I suppose that does open the case to make it harder for doctors to administer them. But the thing that I found interesting about everyone chatting about this was some people going like, I can't believe this. I'm pro-choice, but I can't believe this was brought in through the back door and no one was told about it. And it's like, if you really cared about this issue, you would be well aware that I've forgotten her name now, so I'm looking like the idiot. But that this particular MP has been campaigning for this and working on this carefully for a decade. Like it's no secret. Like
yeah.
Whoa.
so crazy. But so yeah, it's the thing that like no one really cares about because in a way it's so de rigueur. And
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
still complicated where like I know lots of women who've mentioned to me that they've had an abortion, but it's not obviously something that they tell everyone or
Well,
it's
even
just one of those things that's like
here,
so common but quite quiet.
like even here in America, even among the liberal circles, women don't freely talk about it either.
Mhm.
It's not something you just like, no matter, even if you're like leftist and stuff, it's going to earn you a lot of social opprobrium to talk about
Mhm.
it. Yeah. It's so weird though, because in the UK, you guys don't have the same like evangelical
Right.
strain as like we have in America,
No.
which is so bizarre to me. Like, are we like osmosising onto your continent or something? If
Well,
so, I'm so sorry.
there's a really good, I'll find it actually, Sean Norris, who's a journalist, has done this amazing thing looking into the way that the evangelical right in America has funded, particularly in Eastern Europe, bringing back in really harsh abortion laws. And I wonder if links could be found to similar organizations with these people in the UK
I'm sure.
because it is so weird to see in the UK. I feel like particularly with these huge posters, like again, I've got issues with them, but I feel like an individual person trying to hand out leaflets outside an abortion clinic is one thing, but these like gang of people with ginormous, like 10-foot tall, well printed posters,
Have
like
mercy.
I wonder if there's something going on there.
Yeah, could be. It's not really a thing here in Canada. Like, I mean, there certainly are pockets of like super conservatism, and including where I live, but I've seen the odd abortion protester here and there, but it's not really that big of a thing here. Not like in the United States. But
Here we go. I've put in oh no, that looks like an AI summary of it. Hang on. So I was just trying to find the podcast where this
irradiated
lady talks
woman,
about it.
irradiated woman said, "Sorry to the world that our number one cultural export is beef fucking crazy."
For real.
Yes.
Oh my god,
A little bit.
that's so funny.
I can't find for sure the podcast that I watched, but I'm putting it in chat. Wait, hang on. Am I allowed to send links?
Yes, of course.
Oh, it works. Sorry, sometimes you can't send links in the YouTube chat. Anyway, that's definitely an interview with Sean Norris talking about the issue. I don't know if that's the one where she talked fully about all the weird links between America and Eastern Europe. But it's interesting if anyone's interested in context in the UK. And I think she's really great. I disagree with her on gender ideology, but I think she's really clever. I've spoken to her. She's very lovely, and yeah, she's done her recent work. Her basically recent stuff with Open Democracy, I thought has been really thorough and readable and interesting.
Good, good, good. I think also we're obviously like with the internet and especially social media, we're a global village now. And so American cultures and values, I suppose.
Craziness.
You said it. Leak into other parts of the world much more easily than they used to.
Yeah.
Whoa, Lucy, what the hell? We have
Oh my God,
anti-abortion
Lucy.
mobiles riding around bigger cities where I live. They've got like big dead fetus photographs printed on all that.
Ugh.
I have seen a bit of that every now and again. Actually, the last time I saw something like that in my city was probably like 10 years ago. And a group of people came to counteract all of their big gross signs by just holding up white bed sheets everywhere to block everything out. It was pretty funny.
That's quite clever.
Yeah.
I sort of wanted to like, again, this is just me. I think I've just got something in me that's like time to have a fight. But I was thinking like I probably shouldn't. I don't know. Yeah, the fact they had on these cameras and stuff, it was like, do they want people to engage with them? I wanted to say something to these guys, but in a way, there's kind of no point, is there? Like, what? You're never going to convince them of anything. Or...
Did they have any, like, did you notice any material that said, like, who they were?
I was sort of rushing past. They had, I think they were handing out things, but you know what? Let me just do a little bit of, let me do a little bit of Googling for a second, and I'll come back to you in a minute.
Yeah.
A goog.
Give it a goog. I wonder, like, with the body cams and stuff or whatever, I almost wonder, like, is it like an American group? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, and like you said before, like Joan said before, are they trying to get people to react? Like, is this a social media thing? Like,
right.
Alfalfa, I'm a witch and I eat babies.
Yeah, or is it like are they collecting footage to put together a thing to be like,
yeah,
crazy left-wing UK attacks peaceful abortion protester, you know, like,
yeah, it could be anything like that. Like, look at us, we were just peaceful and they attacked us.
Yeah, he was saying some absolute mad shit. I can't remember his situation. He's been like arrested before and people know his face. There's like a crazy like Christian preacher who filmed himself getting antagonized by people, like local people, and then posted it on YouTube, and he got heaps of support because, do you know what I mean? If you don't know the full context of who this guy is, that everyone knows who he is and the awful shit he said, people,
God, and they always title it with something like, insane leftist attacks in all capital letters.
SJW feminists destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I always see stuff from like those right-wing commentators, it'll like debates or whatever, it'll be like, I don't know, names like John Doe destroys crazy feminist. And it's like, ugh, these clickbaity, insane titles.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I hope everyone just ignored them and gave them the silence.
It really seemed like it. Because I walked past one way, and then on my way back, they were shutting up shop. They like weren't. I could see the people, but they weren't wearing all their stuff anymore, and they were just like totally getting ready to go home. So I was like, oh, you didn't last very long. And I do think because they're just standing there, well, I don't know, it's really complicated as well because there's quite a lot of street preachers down there, and a lot of them aren't really, they're being quite loud and a bit like, oh, come join the church and you can repent all your sins and God will forgive you, but they're not really saying anything hateful, so people tend to just let them get on with it. And it's obviously loud, but it's not too upsetting. It's not upsetting. It's definitely not upsetting. And it's not really disruptive because it's so noisy there anyway. But then these people with these really awful images, I'm like some kids walked past it as I was walking past, and they like looked freaked out. And I'm just like, how come that's allowed? Meanwhile, 500 people got arrested for holding up signs supporting Palestine action today. I'm just like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the images in particular, again, if they were stood there, even shouting things, saying like, we think abortion should be illegal, I'd be like, well, I guess that's your right, but it's the gory images that I'm just a bit like, what?
They're trying to shock people into becoming pro-life, but
Well, that's
most of
why
the
I want to stand there with shocking images of surgery. It's like
yeah.
it's a medical procedure. It's not fun and games. Like,
Right. Yeah. But they're hoping to
Yep.
get people on the emotional shock angle because a lot of people don't think very deeply about it. They
no,
they dislike something, it's unpleasant, so they are like, "Oh, I shouldn't be for this. Look how awful it is."
yeah. It was
Right.
also interesting that it was mostly creepy looking old men. Like there was only one woman with them, and I was just like, that's
Isn't that how it
Yeah,
always is?
for real.
interesting.
It's always the dudes who are so like, oh my god,
Yeah.
abortion. Like,
Yeah.
ooh. So there was Alpha said like those headlines like SJW blue haired feminist
Facts and logic
destroyed by
beam.
Facts and Logic beam. But then Ice Gotta said, hey, yo, I'm tired of people crapping on blue haired women. I feel
Of
like it's
course.
misogyny. And there is a whole lot like that is always what the right wingers like talking point is. It's always like, oh, I see it a lot on Twitter actually. They'll like quote tweet something and be like, uh blue hair obviously like um to make fun of liberals or whatever, like, or they'll say shit like, oh, you must have blue hair,
Yeah.
and it's like
I just
Ay.
it's so out of just the basic playbook that I can't even get offended. It's like, yeah, so
Mhm.
what? Okay. Yeah, alfalfa. Some of us had purple hair. So there.
That was funny.
Some of us have actually like natural colored hair, not vivid color. So
Mhm.
like it's just one of those things that right wingers or conservative get so offended about, that women dye their hair vivid colors, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, people getting off to women being upset. Can we just not maybe?
That's a good point.
It's because they think dyeing your hair unnatural colors is a mental illness.
That's weird. I think that's weird.
Yeah. Oh, that or tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then I'm severely mentally ill because
Well, hey, here's the thing. I've never dyed my hair a vivid color unless you think red is vivid. And I don't have any tattoos, and I'm still a rad femme, so suck it.
yeah. Okay. Well, here's the thing. I was a crazy dyed hair liberal in the past. I had pink hair for many, many, many years. And I used to have a lot more facial piercings than I currently have. I had my lips pierced, I had my eyebrow pierced, and I had crazy hair, and I have many visible tattoos. And yeah, I'm still, or I became a radical feminist. Like,
It literally has nothing to do with anything. You can
right? Like, it doesn't say anything about
no
a person's
at all.
politics.
Like you can have completely tattoo virginal skin like I have. It doesn't matter. Or be completely tatted up. You can be completely tatted up and be a right winger.
E.g., was that a racist dog whistle for
It
purity?
was. Surprise.
Tattoo-less virgin
Yes.
skin. Do you mean pure?
Untouched by needles. Well,
Uh,
actually, I can't even say that.
yeah. When a woman dyes her hair, it's her own decision. Maybe men don't like that women have that autonomy.
Such a
Oh,
weird hill to
interesting.
die on, though. Like, it's
Yeah.
hair, bro. You could go full Guy Fieri and give yourself frosted tips. You can dye those frosted tips like bright pink or blue if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny. It's something about like doing something to your appearance that like you chose. Because it's interesting, isn't it? When you think about like sex traffickers, they like often tattoo the women that they've trafficked.
Yeah, with like a brand.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well, they think that women exist for them. And if their personal peccadillos do not include tattoos or dyed hair, they think all women in their line of sight should conform to what they want.
That's true. So I say, because that's the thing that gets me of like, yeah, we all have things that we find attractive or unattractive, and maybe some of those things are unfair and come with like our own like prejudices or baggage, whatever. But yeah, it's the getting angry at women. Like, these women are left wing. You'd never want to be with them anyway. Why do you give a shit if they look like them? In the same way that, like, I don't care about Amish men having the terrible beard but no mustache situation, because, well,
No.
I'd never want to be with you anyway. So the fact that you look appalling to me, it doesn't upset me.
So I agree with you, but there's two things about that. First is that men are raised with this kind of entitlement that they should be allowed to dictate those kind of things, and that everybody needs to know. It's why they, like, I've heard stories where they'll match with like overweight women or women who don't conform, and they'll match with her, and then they'll take it upon themselves to message her and be like, you know, you're too fat for me, or you know, why do you have dyed hair, whatever. So it's like they don't leave.
What the
I know.
fuck?
And number two, apparently there was a trend going around on social media about women and men, well, women complaining that men on dating apps are lying about their political affiliation so they can get with liberal, like, feminazis or whatever. And like the men would come on and be like, yeah, bros, you have to lie. Tell her that you don't have political beliefs, or that you're moderate. You know, like, they really, really, really want to date these liberal women. They want to date the blue-haired feminist. Like, the biggest flex is dating her and then controlling her down and like making her not be that way. Like, that's their thing. Like, once she's his girlfriend, he'll be like, I don't like your hair. And then if he makes her stop dyeing her hair, that's like a win for him, which is so psychotic that I can't even. Like,
that's so weird as well, because people talk shit about this idea of like women getting with men and then trying to change them, and usually that's trying to get these men to like
wash their ass,
like not be lazy or like whatever. And this idea of like, yeah, getting with a woman who's like so incompatible with you, but it's the control thing, isn't it? Because there's also that thing of like, men want women, they actively pursue women and are interested in women that, like, I don't know, like dress like an Instagram baddie and like dress very revealing, and then as soon as they're together, it's like, don't dress like that, other men will look at you. And it's like, because you looked at her like that in the first place, isn't it? You weirdo.
Yeah, you knew what she was about when you got with her.
Yeah, Lamb, that's that quote I was thinking of, that I never remember the name of the guy who quoted it. His name's Trevor something, Trevor Fry. Yes. This is the quote. The way my mother always explained it, the traditional man wants his woman to be subservient, but he never falls in love with a subservient woman.
He's like an exotic bird collector, she said. He only wants a woman who is free because his dream is to put her in a
Trevor
cage.
Noah.
Oh, Trevor Noah, yeah.
Yep. It's a thing. And I, you know, as much as like stereotypical wives get flack for like controlling their husbands, I don't think like wanting your husband to actually wear a suit to a friend's wedding and not like a t-shirt and cargo shorts is beyond the pale of controlling. Like, that's literally what most of the women are going for. Like,
yeah, that's not controlling.
Like, hey, maybe
real.
follow social norms maybe once in the 5 years since we've seen these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's considered controlling when a woman is doing it versus when a man is doing it is like, there's no comparison.
No, also she really doesn't have much power, because most guys do what they want, you know, for the most part.
Yeah.
If he's behaving so badly and his hygiene is terrible and he, you know, doesn't pay any attention to her and he wears ripped t-shirts to his kid's wedding, like, it's not like her saying anything's going to change any of that, really, unless he wants to change it. And then but most of the time she'll probably get called a nag by her entire family. And there's no power in it for her, I guess that's what I'm saying. She gets the reputation of being a nag and like a battle axe of a wife, and he's just the poor henpecked husband who just can't exist. It's not the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, men keep marrying these balls and chains, as they
for
call.
real.
Mhm.
And it's like, if marriage is so terrible, why is it like guys all over social media talking about how women need to get married and have babies and we need to go back to the traditional days and all that stuff? Like, obviously there's something in it for you, your own personal house slave, maybe. Yeah.
Yuck.
A silly noodle, I like your name. And she says, women get flack for having opinions, men get flack for committing fucking crimes, but not always.
If they even get flack.
Exactly. That's what caught my eye. I'm like, maybe, but maybe not.
Yeah, rarely ever.
Yep.
Rarely ever.
Lily, wife, hey, can you act like an adult? Husband, oh my God, you're such a nag.
Mm. Gross.
Get off my nuts.
Women don't want to control men. They have certain standards, but that is not the same thing at all. Women don't change their standards to control him or have random unreasonable standards.
Yeah.
Right, like wanting a man to clean his ass or like unload the dishwasher is not controlling.
Right. Or hey, can you be nice to me sometimes? Oh my God. What a B
Ugh.
word, right?
It's all. It's
Hey,
a sad world out there.
Right. Like, oh, hey, can you be civil to my family? Oh my God, no. You are so controlling.
Deranged.
Jar of Sapphics, that's like one
Oh,
of my least favorite things ever. I hate that. All the guilt, like the guilt that women feel over sometimes like the simplest things. I'm just like, girl, please don't feel so guilty. Stop. Like, is it okay? Is it okay if I have normal human emotions about things? Yep.
Ooh,
That
excuse me.
is, oh yeah, that's female socialization right there.
yeah. Oh, this is Ice Goddess mentioned so many Am I the Asshole
Yes.
threads on Reddit. I recently had to mute and hide the Am I Overreacting
That drives me nuts. Yes.
subreddit because every single post is a woman posting screenshots of her boyfriend saying the most
Yes.
fucking ever
Yep.
and her being like, am I overreacting to this? When he's
Yeah.
saying like, you're a stupid fucking bitch and I can't
Mhm.
believe you didn't have dinner on the table when I get home.
Yeah, it's really bad. I've
it's
been
like-
actually so close to muting myself. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, it's really bad. I had to mute it because like it was on my feed so much and I was just like, I can't look at any more of these screenshots of men
Yeah.
saying absolutely heinous things to
Yeah,
their
and
girlfriends
even
and wives.
like the comments even are like, we're tired of seeing this every day. Can we we're begging
Mhm.
women to stop dating men who hate them. Like,
Yep.
that's it. Yeah.
Yep. It is so bad on that sub. Yeah.
Oh, life sucks. Yeah, I heard about this tea app thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
I've got
mentioned it a
many
little bit.
angers and
Well, let it
opinions.
out because
Yeah.
I'm not as educated as I should be.
Okay, I guess the main thing was I saw loads of guys going like, it's basically equating. So sorry for anyone that doesn't realize, the T app is basically a formalized version of those whisper networks or like, are we dating the same guy at groups on Facebook?
Yeah.
And so all the things that pissed me off were like, so number one, guys going like, oh, but they wouldn't like it if we posted revenge porn, and it's like,
You do
sorry,
all the time.
well, you do, but also women going, oh yeah, I went on a date with him and he was a bit of a creep, is not the
Right.
same.
Yeah,
Not
or
posting
this
this.
guy's actually married. Warning.
This guy's actually married, yeah. And
Yeah.
and people go like, oh, well, sometimes women say really awful things about guys that don't deserve it in there. It's like, I am
Well-
in one because I want to keep an eye out for if anyone asks about someone that I know something about.
Mhm.
And like, no, everyone, like, I've seen nothing in there that's crazy. And then also, like, you can't stop this. Like, women will talk in person about these guys.
Mhm.
You can't
Yes.
stop this. If that app didn't exist, these Facebook groups exist. Like,
Right.
But you cannot stop women talking to each other. Sorry, lads, like, you can't.
Did you hear though that men did create their own? It was called T-Born. It was like right after the T app debuted. I'm not an expert on the timeline, but supposedly it got shut down. Like, yeah, okay, yes, KB said just what I'm about to say because immediately they posted revenge porn on it. Like that was all it was for.
Insane. Because I
Yes.
saw that someone was saying one where they were like posting women's like public photos and
No.
and like rating them out of 10, which again, like, doesn't this show the difference that women are letting each other know if this guy's already
Yeah.
married, if he's done anything
Yeah.
scary, blah 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 blah, and you are just saying who you think's hot and not. But to immediately post, that was the other thing as well. They were like, oh, posting pictures of these guys is like equivalent to revenge. It's like they're publicly available images that they've put on a dating app. They're not
Right.
they're
Yeah.
not hidden. They're not.
No.
Ah!
And I
Yeah.
guess it started as like, oh, we're gonna post about problematic women then. And then literally 2 seconds it took them to like just become a revenge porn site of swapping images.
That or like I've also like because I'm in my city's local Are We Dating the Same Guy group, because I want to know what's going on. But I have also seen them talk about how there was one in our city. It's now deleted, but there was one for men, and it was revenge porn or men warning, quote unquote, warning other men that this woman on this app is fat and this woman on this app like has small tits.
Yeah.
Like just sick shit. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah. Or just like lie. And then they
Mhm.
claim women are lying. Like, I saw a bunch of guys on Reddit talking about the T app, and one guy's like, "Oh, I saw lies about me on there. They said I was married." And it's like, you're probably married, bro. Like, why would somebody put you on that app if
Right.
like it wouldn't even occur
Well,
to me, and I'm sure any other woman to just put some random dude and say that he's married when he's not. And you can check that in public record anyway. So
Mm.
well, and also the other thing I'll say is that look, maybe sure, there's a very small number of women out there who do just spread complete lies about guys who like haven't necessarily done anything wrong. But again,
yeah,
same point. These women will spread these lies in person as well. You cannot stop women talking to each other.
right.
Like this is just a formalized or an internet way of doing it. Like
Yeah.
shut up.
I have actually something amazing came from my local Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook group. A woman posted a guy saying he had assaulted her, and someone, a brave woman, reported that post to our local police, and this is crazy, they actually investigated it
Wow.
and made an arrest, and 4 more women have come forward about this guy since that happened.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, the police actually did something, and it was because of that Facebook group.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Well, and
great.
again, that's a really good point, isn't it? That like one woman will have one freaky occurrence with someone, but then if loads of women go, if more women then all go, oh no, wait, he was creepy with me as well. It builds
Mhm.
like evidence before it's time to go to the police in a way. Like
Mhm.
Yes.
it's pretty good.
You guys in the chat are killing
I know,
me.
I'm
Call 911. This woman is fat. She's not a virgin. Sound the alarm.
Mhm.
Wee.
Ugh, man. Ugh. I'm so glad I'm not interested in men.
Yeah.
I was literally
It's
thinking back to when I was dating around and I was like, God, I'm glad I'm not doing that. It's just miserable. Even trying to date women was miserable living here. Like, yikes. Anyway.
nah, it's gonna turn into bad dating stories hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing about this idea of these whisper networks or whatever ruining people's lives. So I'm also in one for like the theatre industry, and there's someone who everyone knows is a wrong one. Like he is not allowed to perform at so many places because people know he's really creepy and like targets like newbies on the scene or whatever. he is employed by a internationally known TV show. Like, it hasn't, even though he's literally, like, genuinely has had consequences in terms of not being able to perform at smaller, like, local, I say local, like, obviously they're local to many places across the country. He's not able to perform there. He's employed by an enormous TV company. Like,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah. I mean, actual rapists, like celebrity ones, still have work. So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't, at the most, they might disappear from the public eye for a year or two, and then they come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And they go
that
on
is
their
that
like
is
their
bad.
like what's the word I'm looking for? Like their redemption tour.
Yeah, yes. It's my redemption arc.
Exactly. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah, I don't know, Jarb Sapphics. That's a good question. Last I heard was the breach happened and people freaked out, and then I haven't heard anything
Oh.
about the consequences of that yet. Like, it seems like nobody's talking about the TF anymore. It was like everywhere a week or two ago.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this could sound bad, but I think there's like loads. Obviously, this was like targeted because it was because of the nature of the app. But there are so many data breaches all the time, and
Mhm.
like what data was breached, like it was probably handled, and whether it was handled well or not, who knows? But like it was
Right.
probably done in sort of standard
Yeah.
fashion.
Yep. I kind of feel like the ladies of, I know that they needed to generate like an audience and wanted people to know about it, but man, as soon as it became real public, I knew like the men were going to attack that thing and try to hack it because
Yeah.
they can't stand the fact that women talk to each other.
Women
They can't
have
stop it in,
anything.
no, they can't stop it in person, like Joan said, but like they can try to take down official networks. They've tried to take down the Are We Dating the Same Guy pages, I believe, on Facebook, like try to report them and all that. Luckily, they haven't been successful, but
Yeah, so what are you going to report them for? Like,
they probably lie and say that, oh, they're doxing and men are getting attacked on the streets and men are being thrown in jail with a crust of bread and some water for 50 years.
Where?
oh,
I know.
Where?
so crazy.
Yeah, and I do think the app really fucked up too because I don't know all the details, but they were supposed to, once you verified yourself with the app by sending a picture and like verifying your identity, they were not supposed to keep that information, and they did. So
So
the
they did
hackers
fuck
were
up,
able, yeah, they were able to like find pictures and identifying information of women that had done the verification. So that definitely was their fuck up.
Yeah, that's so weird. That just reminded me that I saw someone claiming that the same was going on with that Giggle app, the Sal Grover thing. And I'm like, really? Was it?
Yeah.
Or is it? I feel like, look, there's certain alliances or whatever she's made and shit that I'm like, oh, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that was a smart idea, Sal. But overall, I'm just like, I feel like everyone just wants to tear her down. I'm just like, leave her
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah. I did see something about that she posted on Twitter recently that was like apparently there's like one more something hearing of some, I don't know, something happening with her case. And then she did say on Twitter, she was like, I just can't wait to finally be done talking about this.
It's
Yeah.
been years.
Yeah.
She said that like she was pregnant when it all started and she now has a 3-year-old. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it must be driving her fucking insane.
I listened in on some of the court shit because isn't that crazy that you can just listen to it online? Anyway, and I was like, I don't know, just some of the shit that was being said. I was like, this is so crazy.
Yeah, all because a man was told no.
Mm-hmm.
A man was told no. We can't have that.
That's the biggest hate crime on the whole planet Earth, y'all.
I know.
Oh wow. Vash called the T app dystopian. That's so funny.
Vosh is a weird asshole who sucks. So
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know him.
that's very polite of you, existential gamer.
I'm not going to be polite about Vosh. He sucks. He's your typical like perverted quote unquote leftist guy whose politics begin and end with his dick, and that's it.
Ew.
Just picture whatever that is in your mind, and you've got it.
You've literally pictured him. He is the quintessential. He would have. Sorry, I hate to be mean about people's appearances, but don't you think everyone would have been like "milady" about him?
Oh,
if this was, like,
I'm
10
looking
years
at his
ago?
Wikipedia page right now. He's got massive milady energy.
Yeah, he did. Listen, he's pro-trans because he likes to fuck them, and that's basically it. Like he has openly been like, "Oh, I love trans women. I fuck them all the time." And like, okay, well, then that's the extent of your ideological alignment with the trans movement, because that's what you like in bed. Like what? And he's really gross about women. And every time his girlfriend showed up on stream, this was like years and years ago when he started like going on to BreadTube, and I'd catch him occasionally before, like I'm talking pre 2019, right? And like he was so gross about his girlfriend and like so objectifying. And I was just like, this guy's, and then he'd go on these leftist rants like anti-capitalism and stuff and like, oh, pro-trans. But then he's like, yeah, I just really like to fuck them. I'm like, oh my God, what?
Ew.
You're fucking disgusting, dude.
Yuck.
Yeah.
That just reminded me. No, go.
No, I was just going to say, he's just like all the bread tubers, just as creepy, but way, way worse. So,
Well,
yeah, anyway,
yeah,
go
that's
ahead.
it. Yeah, about the bread tubers, they're not even big enough to really be called a bread tuber, but they are a person who I've seen being reacted to occasionally as like, listen to these like lefty, like, or like trans debate bro streamers, like saying some nonsense. And oh, would you look at that? It's another one who's been outed as like being predatory to young people on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just
Imagine
like,
that.
Yeah.
oh, does it ever friggin' stop? Guys, could you keep your penises away for like 5 seconds?
No, that's it. Like that's the extent of all of their principles. Like they don't have any. It's whatever the little head likes. So.
Ew.
Oh yeah.
Ew.
Oh, you guys just got that? Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a second.
Yeah. Alfalfa said about how they hope to, like, a lot of these guys do like talk to red pill incel type dudes and they argue with them and they try to quote unquote de-radicalize them, but they're just as like misogynistic and gross.
Right, but in the other direction.
Right.
And the other thing is, particularly Vorsh, there are other ones, I can't even think who, but like there are other ones who are out there who have a blind spot on women, but I think genuinely do talk decent sense about other left-wing topics. But Vorsh is not one of them. He is like literally a fucking idiot. Sorry, but it's true. It's like he's not even helping on that level.
No,
I've never even seen him, so
like a total degenerate.
I envy
and he's like
you.
proud of it too. He's like, yeah. So
oh yeah,
he's got this weird thing about Blair White. I was just
Oh really?
Yeah.
He also got he accidentally showed his like porn stream or something as he was flipping through files on his computer.
Oh, I did hear about that.
Yeah, that was what everyone knows him for. And again, isn't that sad if that's your fucking claim to fame? Damn, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it just makes you feel like you have to take a shower if you catch some of his streams. So, yeah. Let's just say I unsubscribed rather quickly.
Yucky.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Madness.
I'm so glad I don't know who any of these dudes are. Hassan?
No,
Who's
you
that?
know what? You're lucky for it, and you're better off. Your life is better.
Hassan is interesting because I finally heard people starting to be like, oh, this guy's a bit sexist, isn't he? And I'm like, hell yeah. Like,
yeah. Ice guys.
So it is interesting that I feel like a lot of the like bread tubey women are finally starting to be like, hang on a gosh darn minute. What the fuck is going on?
I cannot wait for Rebecca Watson to wake up.
Oh my God.
Who's
It's like we
that?
gave you a decade of patience and this is how you repay us.
Rebecca Watson is like a skeptic, like bread tube adjacent woman who's very, very, very pro trans and all that stuff. And she makes so much sense with a lot of things. She was the woman that caused the kerfuffle about the like elevator gate. I don't know if you remember that.
No
From
clue.
years and years ago, where a guy got on the elevator when she was on
Oh,
there.
that was her.
It was her at 3 a.m, and then she talked about how it made her uncomfortable, even though nothing happened. But it was just like because it was 3 a.m, and it was just the two of them on an elevator. It was like a quiet elevator. Nobody else was around.
Yeah.
And then she
I
got
would be weirded out
dragged.
of it.
Well, yeah, and then she talked about not specifically that guy, if I remember correctly, but more of the just the generalized fear that women have in the
Yeah.
situations like that. And she got totally dragged. It became
What the
elevator
fuck?
gate. Yeah, it was really stupid. So she has a YouTube channel, and I just really want her and a bunch of the other like leftist. I don't see a lot of activity from the women these days, like not as much as I used to. Like what's her face? Lindsay
Ellis.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
got spuriously cancelled and
Yeah, she like left the
understandably left
platform.
YouTube.
Yeah. I just got
She wasn't even a political commentator, right? She just made
Mm,
like video essays on
she
like
did, but
media.
she was like friends with ContraPoints and stuff, and like kind of adjacent to
Oh.
the breadtube community. I just want to say that I want to like have solidarity with Ice Goddess when you see somebody who's like a conservative but they're attractive, and you're like, oh fuck. This goes for like men and women. It's like, why do you have to be so pretty and so stupid? Because they were like Kai was talking about how he thinks Hassan is cute because he's gay and stuff, and like, but Hassan is bullshit, right? And then like,
he's the definition of a himbo.
Yeah, he's kind of a himbo, yeah. I'm usually pro himbo, but you know, but yeah, it is that's so real though. It's like, man.
Yeah, it's like that that meme that's like worst person you know
Yes.
made the point.
I love that. I send that to my
that
brother
meme.
every now and then. There's like a whole article about it. Yep.
So good. So good.
Heartbreaking. Worst person.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one wants to talk about best person you know makes a terrible point though. Oh.
No.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yep.
That is so funny. Oh my goodness. Too good.
Yeah, Lily. It's high key disappointing for sure. I guess a person can't be blessed with everything, right?
Can't have it all.
Mm-mm.
All the time.
Nope. You're beautiful, but your opinions are dog shit.
So it goes. So it goes. What's the plans for the rest of the weekend?
Many meetings about producing events.
Oh.
Yes. They're all exciting events, but boy oh boy, I wish I didn't have to organize them. I wish they just happened and then I just showed up and they happened.
That would be nice.
And I was paid still, but it just happened like magic. But no, sadly, someone has to print posters and organize advertising and such and such. But I'm going to a festival soon, so I'm excited about that.
What sort of a festival?
Just like, a music festival. But it's lots of like jazzy stuff. We're going with some friends, which I've never been to a festival with like a bunch of friends, so that'll be nice.
Very nice.
And I'm planning on just spending the weekend lying on the floor off my nog enjoying jazz.
Very good. What are you up to, EG?
I'm just hanging out. That's it.
Me too.
Oh, Herb Sapphics. I actually don't know if Rebecca said that dude in the elevator hit on her or not. I do not remember. If you want to find out, look up elevator gate and it should tell you. But I feel like I do remember her saying that he might have like maybe flirted with her, but I'm not going to say 100% because it was so long ago that I don't remember the details.
Jar of Sapphics asking if we have seen Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
No.
I refuse to watch it because I know it will destroy me.
Oh.
And I used to have a housemate that we would watch. Anyone watch Gentleman Jack? Like we used to watch like period lesbian dramas together, and
Yeah.
I feel like that was the time to watch it, and that time's over.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'll get to it when I'm old.
I also have not seen it. I am really, really bad at consuming movies. I don't watch movies really. I only rewatch things I know I already like, which is so cringe. I know.
You need to watch Paddington 3.
Oh, well, Paddington 1 was so cute, so I could be convinced to watch 2 and 3.
2 is amazing. 2 is
Number 1 was so good.
Special.
Yeah, but no, I haven't seen Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I'm sorry. I haven't seen a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like my comfort media.
That's me.
Yeah, just today I watched Aliens, which I've watched about a gazillion times since I was a kid. It's one of those movies that I just really like and can watch forever. So,
yep.
This is so funny. I don't really watch films twice, but I also haven't seen any of the films that anyone knows. And this is one of the nice things about my my Nigel loving films, that I'm finally watching all of these like random films that I should have seen, but I've never seen.
Ooh, have you seen any real garbage dumps?
I haven't seen any real garbage dumps. To be fair, he's quite good at knowing my taste, so I think he's kept me away from like absolute dog shit humors I hate.
Okay,
good.
So he's not one of these guys that's like, A Clockwork Orange is my favorite film, and yet
no, because even there's a few films.
I know.
Oh, he likes some action films, and he's like, I know you wouldn't enjoy this, so let's not bother. But what did we watch that was really good? Oh, he got me watching the Robert Pattinson Batman, and I was like, what the hell? This is amazing.
Yeah, I heard it was good. I heard it was really good.
I was not expecting it.
I've heard it was good, and I think that the poor guy just got such a bad rap because he cannot shake the Twilight reputation.
Yeah, but he's actually a good actor in everything else.
This is it. I saw him in The Lighthouse, and I was like, hang on.
Yeah. No.
Hold up a second.
He's a great actor, but the whole before Batman came out, online, all the discourse was about, oh, so Edward's playing Batman? That's gonna suck.
Poor guy.
That's all it was, and it's like he just cannot shake being Edward. He's trying.
Yeah, I recently.
He's doing better than the Harry Potter kids.
Yeah, that's for sure. What are any of them doing?
I mean,
Emma Watson's getting arrested for speeding, I think.
Oh, I did see that.
I think that Rupert Grint has bought an ice cream van and just retired with his millions.
Oh, you know what? That's smart of him.
That's the move, man.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. I know that Radcliffe has been active after Harry. I don't know.
He's done a lot of obscure indies.
Yeah, he did indies.
He actually was really good in, I can't remember what it's called, but it's based on a true story of the FBI infiltrating a KKK group.
Oh.
And he plays the FBI undercover agent. He was very good in that film, actually. Very good.
I've never heard of that. Maybe I should look it up.
I can't remember what it was called.
I tried to watch. Oh shit! What's it called? It's a thing where he wakes up and he's had guns strapped to his hands and he can't get them off, and then the whole film's like him.
What?
No, there's a reason. There's a setup. He gets on the wrong side of some gang. There is a reason that this punishment has been.
So are they duct taped to him or what?
They're kind of screwed on. A little bit awful. But it immediately goes into ha 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 ha. How's he gonna go to the toilet? It's such a weird film.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to look at that up.
Guns Akimbo. That's what it's called. There we go. Guns Akimbo.
I feel like
there was a picture that went meme because of it. I'll send it to you guys. Sorry, go.
I feel like somebody just heard the phrase Guns Akimbo and was like, how can I make a movie out of this? I need to shit something out right now.
I mean, why not?
Why not indeed? Right, I'm sending you the picture that like went a bit viral. Because
Yes.
Okay, send it and I'll share it.
No, I can't. No, sorry. These are the noises of a woman that doesn't understand computers.
The movie I saw him in is called Imperium.
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 Yeah, it was really good. He's an FBI agent, has to pretend to be a KKK racist.
Daniel Radcliffe is one of those people that is beautiful but has dog shit opinions, in my opinion.
Oh, he does. He's Yes, sorry, Jar of Suffix. Yes, Radcliffe on Broadway. Who knew the boy could dance? I love it when actors prove that they can do musicals, which is why. Whoa, sorry, this is my personal rant. Here's a dog shit film I was dragged to see. Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think they just missed a trick with like you brought Wolverine into the silly hee hee universe of Deadpool. Why didn't you make Hugh Jackman do a song? The man can sing. What? It was like the most insane missed opportunity in the world, and I will die on this hill. Anyway, I don't know why I like Deadpool. It's so offensive. Oh, I sent the picture to Radical as well.
Where?
You found it. You found a different one.
Is it
Sorry,
the one
I just realized I put it in
Oh.
general. This is how bad I am with.
Yeah.
I just realized that was completely out of context for anyone else. Right, okay. I've sent it to you personally.
Okay.
By the way, Ice Goddess and Kai, BoJack Horseman is my favorite modern TV show. I've mentioned that on stream before. It's so fucking good. In fact, I could probably rewatch it again. I've already rewatched the series a few times. Oh my god!
So this
Look
is
at his
Ring Guns
face.
Akimbo. But this was like people saw this, but he was like filming on a street somewhere, and this photo was like going around the tabloids of like, is Radcliffe okay?
I'll show the one that I just found.
That is so funny. Why is he wearing big bear slippers?
Because that's all he could get on with the guns attached to his hands.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. By the way, Jar of Suffix, I love the movie Woman in Black. That is such a good movie.
Has anyone seen it on stage?
No.
Oh my fucking god. If you can, there's some stuff they do in it that is so good because it doesn't work on film and it doesn't even work in the book. It's fantastic. And I would love to see it now as an adult. Like, I went to see it on a school trip. So obviously anything happened and all of us were just like, ah! So it would be interesting to see with like an adult audience. But there's not enough horror plays.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And yeah, it's really good.
It must be hard to get that like ambience. Like, how do you get the horror ambience on a stage?
It's weird because actually I tried to my theatre company tried to make one and we kind of managed the atmosphere, but we did not. There were other issues with it, but it's so interesting of like, oh, actually building tension on stage is possible. I don't understand why no one bothers.
So like the horror movie, when you're watching it, it's very claustrophobic because you're like watching a screen, you're like in it, you're immersed in that claustrophobia. But when you're watching a stage play, you're with a whole audience, the stage is all open, like it kind of goes against that.
But Woman in Black's really weird because it's set up as these two guys are rehearsing. They are going to put on a play that is the story of what happened to Arthur. So one of the men is Arthur and the other one is an actor, and they're working out how they're going to stage him talking about what happened, you know, the story of the Woman in Black, what happened to him a few years ago. And then the Woman in Black appears and starts walking through the audience, and she is terrifying.
Okay.
Play her. So she's got this like very unusual movement quality, and it's all quite simple, like the sort of spooks and scares in it. But it's really, I'm thinking there's another play that I really want to see, but it doesn't get staged very much. It's called Ghost Stories, and that's quite scary. They made a film of that with Martin Freeman in it that is okay, but again, that's got some interest. It's sort of set up as an anthology, and then at the end, there's some interesting fourth wall breaking stuff. That yeah, I don't know. Ooh,
Yeah, that sounds good.
video games.
Yeah,
See,
I agree
love horror
with you.
films. Sorry, I'm reading the comments and I'm getting distracted a little bit. Sorry.
No, I actually read Ice Goddess's comment right when you did, and I have to agree because you're like immersing
Ugh.
fully. I can't play horror video games. I
No,
can
I,
watch
I
them.
definitely couldn't.
No,
Yeah,
like
I find that too
too
scary. Yeah.
immersive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you are literally
Oh,
controlling
no.
the victim or whoever's having to play this, through the story.
I couldn't even cope with Little Nightmares, and that's a game that's got like me written all over it. Like I
Yeah.
do love it. I think it's beautiful and genius, and like I like the gameplay, but I just can't. It's
The most I
too
can do
scary.
is like I can watch a let's play of it, but I have to be in a certain mood. Otherwise, I'm like,
Ugh.
ah!
I have to like peek through my fingers. Like, ugh.
Yeah,
You
like
know what
I
I did
watch
yesterday
people.
night?
Did you watch a horror let's play?
No, close. So I couldn't get to sleep, so I had a smoke, and then I was like, oh, what am I going to do to lull me off to sleep? I know. I'll watch walkthroughs of the Halloween Horror Nights horror mazes.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I made that decision, but I was just like drifting off to sleep, watching people walk around these like spooky
I would
mazes.
I will never ever go to one of those ever.
No, I couldn't go to one. I'd
No
actually
freaking way.
shit myself.
Me too. I would never.
This
Never,
all started
never,
because
never.
I went to have you heard of Cheddar Gorge? Is this
No.
known about outside the UK?
No.
It's just a very well-known, beautiful bunch of caves. And we went there on a school trip, and most of them are just caves. They've like lit them nicely and put some walkways in so you can look around. But there's one that they've put a bunch of waxworks in, and
Oh God.
they're quite scary waxworks anyway. But I was like irrationally terrified of waxworks as a child. So I had to be dragged through this by a teacher, like looking at the floor and crying.
Aww.
So I was trying to find a video
no.
of it online to be like, was it scary or was I just 11?
Lily is killing me. Make screen super tiny so the scary parts aren't as big and scary.
Yeah,
High
it
five,
kinda
Lily.
works. That's why I always watch them on my phone too, if I'm gonna do like a scary playthrough or whatever. But Joan, like caves are scary anyway, and then you put waxworks in there. Ugh.
No thanks.
Oh, I've just remembered what happened at the end as well. So it's like meant to be a story. I wasn't paying attention because I was too busy like pissing myself. But when we get to the end, there's like a big orb, and I was like holding the teacher's hand and being like, I'm really scared. I'm really scared. And then I heard this voice saying, you have to touch the orb to open the door. And I was like, I don't want to. They're like, you have to touch the orb. And I was like, okay.
No.
And I looked up and I was scared because I thought there was a waxwork. And so I went to touch the orb, and this was the one that wasn't a waxwork. It was a human man, and he started moving.
Ah!
It was horrible.
That is horrible. No, 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 no. No, thank you.
Note to self: anyone insists that you touch the orb, do not touch the orb.
Do not touch the orb.
I don't understand why they didn't just open the door, why they were forcing me to touch the orb when I was clearly upset.
Touch the orb. That's so funny. Like, no, you have to touch it.
Ugh.
Oh, everyone's talking about Over the Garden Wall. I'm dressing up as the little guy. This is our couple's Halloween costume this year. It's going to be those two from Over the Garden
Oh,
Wall.
that's so cute.
I don't know that reference.
It's a little animated mini series. It's very very autumnal in atmosphere. It's very
Oh. Yeah, I just Googled. I've seen these images. Like I recognize. Oh.
It's got some scary parts, but to be honest, it's definitely more like old school whimsical. I found when I watched it.
Oh.
It's got some dark,
doing a lot for
stuff.
me. It's a really nice vibe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
very nice.
Find more things like that. I'm about to go see Weapons tomorrow.
What's that?
Did anyone see Barbarian?
Yes, I loved it.
So
I've
it's the
assigned
second film from that guy.
I've told the chat before that Barbarian is a assigned homework to watch because it's such an incredible movie.
I still haven't done my homework, teacher.
F F
Oh.
F.
Can I have an
F, F, F.
extension? F's in the chat. F's in the chat for EG.
Yeah. Anyway, continue, Joan.
Oh yeah, it's his new. So the trailer gives, and apparently it's like literally the opening 20 seconds of the film. The setup is that one night the class of, I can't remember the teacher's name, Mrs. Smith, all wake up at 2 a.m, run out the door,
Oh,
and are never seen again.
I saw the
they-
movie poster this morning.
Yeah, it's got like creepy little kids Naruto running,
Yeah. Interesting.
and apparently it's really good.
Okay, well, I love Barbarians so much, so I will definitely check their next installment out.
Yes, I'm
I
excited.
recently watched the other day. I watched The Meg, which is like a super campy monster movie about a
Oh, I've seen
megalodon
that.
shark.
Yeah, I've seen the Meg.
But it was actually really enjoyable. Like I really enjoyed it. I had fun. It had good screams, good like jumps.
Yeah,
that-
it's pretty good.
Is that got Jason Statham in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Statham, what a strange man. Love him.
Yeah.
There's a film director. Oh no, he did The Meg too. There's a very like artsy film director who randomly also directed The Meg too,
Oh,
and
funny.
I still find that the funniest. I suppose he does them to get the money to then go do his weird stuff. But
Mm-hmm. I
if you
found
want
it
a spooky
very
film,
fun.
A Field in England.
What's it
is
called?
A Field in England. It's set in
Ooh.
the Civil War
Ooh.
no, not in America, in the UK, and 4 guys fall through a hedge out of the battlefield, and then they're sort of trapped in this spooky field, and spooky things occur. And it's really good. And in my head, I'm like, my ideal film would be this, but like witches, like a female version, basically. And I'm like, sweet.
I gotta check this out because this concept sounds right up my alley.
It's so good. It's like folk horror-y. It's got Reese Smith in,
Yeah.
who is one of my faves.
Yeah. I bet it
That's
really
nice.
uses like the whole nothing is scarier concept very well.
Yes, and
Oh.
it's got one of the funniest poo jokes
Oh
in.
boy.
I gotta watch it now.
Funny.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, got a list of things to watch now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Very good. Very
I'm
good.
said
doing
that
the other
was
film I'm
called-
excited for. Megan 2, Mithrigan 2.
Oh, that's right. The evil killer doll. Yeah, I heard that was actually surprisingly good. People thought it would be kind of crappy and campy, but it turns out it's amazing and campy.
Sorry, which
Yes.
film?
Megan, spelled with a 3.
Mithrigan.
M3GAN?
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you would love it. Maybe you wouldn't.
I
think
don't
you would.
know. It's a horror film.
But it's not.
Okay.
It's like a 12, isn't it? It's not that bad.
Mm.
It's ridiculous and hilarious.
Can you do
and then,
Chucky? Like, if you can do Chucky, you can probably do Megan.
Oh yeah, for sure. Totally, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Huh.
there. I found some of the stuff about the relationship, like the fact that the aunt like couldn't be a good motherly figure, really like weirdly deep for such a stupid film.
Interesting. I'll have
That's
to
good.
look.
And my final recommendation, in that realm. Nope, falling out my brain. I'm gonna shout a film title in about 20 seconds. I can't remember. What was it? Oh, The Invisible Man, the new Invisible Man.
Oh?
Because the setup is that she has run away
From
from
2020?
the abusive. Yes, she's run away from the abusive partner.
Oh, with what's her
And-
face?
Yes, she's amazing in it. And then, so
Yeah,
the
she's
Invisible Man is now stalking her and invisibly,
God.
and she's saying to everyone, like, you need to believe me, my abusive boyfriend is back and he's invisible. And everyone's going, it's okay, you're just overly paranoid because you've been traumatized. It's totally fine. And obviously, it's not totally fine.
Oh,
That is so scary.
very
So
scary.
good. It's such a good, like, oh, a remake for a reason.
Have to look at it. Have to look at it.
Ah,
Everyone's
love how we're
got
talking about
Matilda as
shows.
well.
Yeah.
That's another one that's unbelievable on stage.
It's such a great movie. I've never seen it on stage, but
Oh,
I do love it.
They've done a movie of the musical, which is, it misses some of the best songs, but it's pretty good. And Emma Thompson is Miss Trunchbull and is having the time of her life. She's like chewing the scenery.
yeah.
I'm
Very
so
good. Very
sorry.
good. Sorry?
I'm so sorry. I may have to log off, but it was so
Yeah,
nice
fair
to
enough.
see you all.
I
You.
need to make some dinner and take this doggy on a WALK.
Oh,
Oh,
so cute.
Yeah, he's very sweet. He's a regular of mine, and I adore him.
oh.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Joan, thanks for joining us. It was so
Thank
lovely
you for
that you
having
could and
me.
that you wanted to.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yes, very much so. And EG, as always, thanks for streaming with me.
Thanks for having me.
Always. Thanks to the chat for being awesome and wonderful. And
Yeah, it was popping tonight.
yes, and pivoting wherever it is that we wind up. It's always
Ah,
great.
it's kind of how it always goes, isn't it?
I know. Oh, Alpha, I'm so jealous. I love Lord Huron. I hope it's amazing. Report back, please.
hmm
Okay, yeah. So let's see. I'll probably be able to stream next weekend if anyone wants to or is around. We'll see how it goes. Sorry, work of art. We are literally just saying goodbye. Aw.
No, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Freaking every single time I stream, I set the settings to turn it off and it does not care. So I don't know what to do anymore. The setting is toggled off and
So
yet
rude.
yeah.
One
So there's that. But
hierarchical.
anyway, yeah, I don't have anything really to update or say. Probably, maybe, possibly stream next weekend. And that's that. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here. Have a great weekend.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.